Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining. Welcome to U.S. Immigration Info. As we begin January 2026, U.S. immigration reform remains one of the most debated and long unresolved issues in the country. For decades, backlogs have continued to grow. Policies have shifted from one administration to another, and millions of immigrants have been left waiting, often for years, simply trying to move forward with their legal immigration process. Many of you watching today are living that reality right now. Families separated by borders, workers waiting on approvals, and applicants navigating delays that have become part of everyday life in the U.S. immigration system. However, as of January 2026, there are verified developments across multiple areas of immigration that are bringing cautious optimism through continued administrative programs, expanded legal pathways, and procedural adjustments already in effect. The federal government has been allowing more immigrants to move forward legally, easing pressure on long-standing backlogs and stabilizing parts of the system that were previously stalled. These changes are not theoretical, and they are not promises for the future. They are already impacting green card processing, work authorization, travel flexibility, visa issuance, and enforcement priorities that affect immigrants inside and outside the United States. In this video, we are bringing you confirmed U.S. immigration updates as of January 2026, covering green cards, work permits, travel rules, visa processing, deportation trends, and what these developments mean for immigrants and families right now. If you find this video helpful, please hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications, and give it a like so you never miss important updates delivered straight to your smartphone. Now, let us get into the video. One of the most important areas where immigrants are seeing improvement is green card processing, particularly for those already inside the United States. At U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services, adjustment of status cases continue to move forward more consistently compared to previous years. While timelines still vary, applicants are reporting steadier progress, fewer unexplained pauses, and clearer communication once cases move into final review stages. Employment-based green card applicants, in particular, are benefiting from continued prioritization where visa numbers are available. Many applicants who filed Form I-485 in earlier periods are now seeing interviews waived, background checks completed, and approvals issued without the prolonged silence that once defined the process. This has brought renewed confidence to workers and families who have been waiting for years to finalize their permanent status. Family-based green card applicants are also seeing gradual improvements. While interviews remain required in most cases, some field offices are moving through backlogs more efficiently than before. Although wait times are still longer than many would like, the overall direction is moving forward rather than backward, which itself is meaningful news for families separated by long processing delays. Another area of positive movement in January 2026 is work permits, especially for those with pending green card applications. Employment authorization documents tied to adjustment of status cases are continuing to be issued more reliably, allowing immigrants to work legally while their cases are pending. For many families, this stability means steady income, continued employment, and less fear of sudden disruption. Travel flexibility is also improving for many immigrants. Advanced parole approvals are allowing adjustment applicants to travel abroad and return to the United States without abandoning their green card cases. While travel still requires caution and proper documentation, many applicants are once again able to visit family, attend important events, or handle urgent matters overseas without the fear that travel alone could derail their immigration journey. Looking beyond the United States, applicants processing through consulates are also seeing some encouraging signs. At the National Visa Center, document processing continues, and while backlogs remain, communication and case movement are showing signs of stabilization. Immediate relatives of U.S. citizens in particular are seeing more predictable progress once cases become documentarily complete. Embassy and consulate operations remain uneven by country, but some posts are gradually increasing interview capacity. This has allowed more immigrant visa interviews to be scheduled compared to earlier periods when many cases remained stuck with no clear timeline. For families waiting abroad, even modest improvements can make a meaningful difference. Visa processing more broadly is also entering 2026 with fewer sudden disruptions than in previous years. While security checks and background screening remain strict, applicants are reporting fewer last-minute cancellations and more consistent interview scheduling once appointments are confirmed. This predictability is especially important for those who must travel long distances or arrange time off work to attend interviews. One of the most quietly reassuring developments involves enforcement and deportation trends. While immigration enforcement continues, there has been no indication of sudden mass deportation campaigns targeting law-abiding immigrants with pending applications. Instead, enforcement activity remains focused on specific priorities, allowing many immigrants with valid cases, work permits, or pending relief to move forward without constant fear. This does not mean enforcement has stopped, but it does mean that immigrants who are following the law, attending appointments, and maintaining status are generally not seeing new aggressive actions directed at them simply for being in the system. Across USCIS, NVC, and embassies, another positive sign entering January 2026 is greater procedural clarity. Immigrants may still face delays, but they are less often left completely in the dark. Notices, online case updates, and written instructions are becoming more consistent, helping applicants understand what stage their case is in and what to expect next. It is also important to recognize that while immigration reform legislation has not suddenly passed, stability itself can be good news. When rules stop changing abruptly, immigrants are better able to plan their lives, make career decisions, and move forward with confidence rather than fear. As we begin this new year, the overall picture is not one of perfection, but it is one of improvement. Green cards are moving, work permits are being issued, travel is possible for many, visas are being processed, and for millions of immigrants, the system feels more predictable than it did before. If you are waiting, this is a moment to stay prepared, stay compliant, and stay informed, because while progress may still take time, the direction matters. That is all we have for this bulletin. U.S. Immigration Info Channel provides all necessary visa information and procedures for your U.S. immigration journey. It is important to understand the United States immigration processing steps, visa application requirements, processing times, forms, fees, and more. We will continue to provide all information about U.S. visitor visas, such as B1 and B2, work visas such as L1A, L1B, and H1B, student visas, green cards, immigrant visas, EB1, EB2, EB3, EB4, and EB5, and family immigrant visas. If you have not already, please subscribe to U.S. Immigration Info Channel. Thank you for watching, and we will see you in the next video.